live on the Saturday morning. Our build-up to the race starting at 12:15 on Sunday, and highlights at 11:45.
Now they get their wish.
Well, you know, Mika
Fans the
Häkkinen
world
only
over
finished
are
once
fully
here
focused on
in
this
7
atmospheric
starts
stadium.
until
A
today.
warm welcome. The
Michael
fans have
Schumacher
plenty
hit
of
the
reasons
wall
to be
and
excited
Bing
tonight
kept
here
his
in
cool
North
in
London.
superb
I'm Derek
form.
Ray and
High
delighted to
temperatures,
have
high
Stuart
drum in
Robson
Montreal.
sharing
I know
commentary
you'll always
duties
enjoy
with
it,
me.
Michael.
And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Aston Villa.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant
Is there something
atmosphere.
about your morning
It has
that's
to
not
be.
quite there?
And
Yet
the keeper
again,
throws himself
noisy.
at the ball.
And where does it?
Well, they won't get too many opportunities today, so they have to capitalise from set pieces like this.
And there's the delivery. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day.
You know, it's great to finish like this.
Can he find the right pass? Oh, what an opportunity. Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Reviews Olivier Irvine. I think we had a good battle into that first part. Like he made one manoeuvre to the left of that part of the circuit, so I went to the outside, going to the top corner. I managed to pass him, and he was very fair there. We were going to the second corner, I was on the inside, and I understand he tried to go to the outside to overtake me again, but I think he turned down a little too early because I'm on the inside, I can't disappear. You know, the only way for me to not hit him was to go on the grass, and that's not
Matty Cash.
Ultimately, we both continued, and of course he scored some points.
That's effective pressure, high up the pitch.
He was what he was doing, so I think...
And hit with ferocity! Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that!
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
He didn't quite make a corner, he stood very, very wide, went off on the outside, and then I just got his...
Well, it's a big moment for him. Just needs to get his players refocused now.
I assume DC was in there, but I couldn't see him. Oh, yeah, I think it was very strong as well as you saw, and well, certainly that's the Barcelona. It was entertainment, isn't it? So those people who complain about Barcelona just...
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now?
How do you explain the turnaround? His training was so slow.
Dejan Kulusevski.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because...
Rafael Varane.
The other, the new wheel. And,
Yves Bissouma has it. David Alaba. Not a great pass. Plenty of support here. Surely! Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, I can stop giving you hassle now. I go meeting you too often. No, I'm very happy for the team after, especially for the five-star my team after the finishing the five. And then Varane was over at the start. So it's good to think about
Rafael Varane.
It's only about the fact with Irvine. I should have annoyed with there. Quicker, but I was trying to be quick in the right places. And I think it was a bit naughty what he did because he had no kick to the ground.
David Alaba.
So, it would have been better if
Nketiah.
Canada used to be able to
Spurs have lost the ball. And he's made headway. Can he convert?
Break just come out of the
And
target.
Varane
It was breaking
following
area,
them.
which was not a tire break. It was a very dusty break. Which, great change.
He's using his strength to good effect.
Particularly in the latter stage of the game. It's really good to take
Bentancur.
Yeah, just your
Can they hit on the break? And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end.
Leading the championship for the first time in 99.
Really good build-up, but no end product.
Alongside Princeton, or Ralph Schumacher improving as well after a good one in the Williams.
Trying to really get at the opposition here. And nicely struck. Well, hit on the volley. Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, but I actually think he should be scoring there.
Traditionally, it's such a bottleneck in certain one, and this one was really dramatic indeed. Just look at this, because Schumacher got away well. Hakkinen had got into second place, truly all the way down the inside.
From long range.
Last year, Wilkes did it slid down the inside, nowhere to go, opened it.
It's still alive
Kicked up a leg.
and held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Kelly got injured as well and limped
It's a
around.
well-struck pass.
Race was
He'll have a go
a
here.
little bit predictable.
Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Turn 14, slight bang, that's a big hit right into the back side.
Well, he knows that would have won the game. So frustrating for him.
It's dusty and dirty down there, but it has been all weekend. Over the curves, unbalanced tires. You know, when he's coming from behind, he's the tiger. When he's hunting his prey, when he's at the front, he lapses into some sort of concentration, and that is a very expensive error for Ferrari this time of the season. They've lost the lead of the World Championship.
Of course, Schumacher smashing his old
Good strength to keep the ball.
Did the same, didn't he, last year?
Incapié.
Good to see he's done it again.
Yeah, but this is their English
That's the kind of
country.
shielding
English
play you expect from him.
champions have eaten the concrete and then bitten dust because of it. On this circuit, Mansell went off there in 92, Villeneuve went off there in 97.
Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Manchester City.
She had was in 96 and second behind him.
Lots of drama. Every race, our man of the race has got to be Eddie Irvine.
Eddie Irvine was sensational, not just because they worked together. Look at this after one of the restarts. The safety car went in 50-50.
Nicely timed tackle. He's in behind.
Coulthard was trying to snatch that second pass
And it's
off
there
the
for
defense
him.
off the safety
Well,
car.
quite simply, that is a wasted chance. Now what can they do from here? And the pass, a good one. He's going to have a go here. And off the woodwork. And you might say rather unlucky given the degree of difficulty involved.
Well, what a goal that would have been. That's a brilliant strike.
Taking the pressure, but behind him, Eddie Irvine had been taking all that bad air, all the boxes. The only thing that he could do was to muscle through, as he did, and get past Irvine finally. Man of the match, definitely Eddie Irvine.
Thanks, Harold Frentzen, those nasty crash. He's been
Rafael
taken to
Varane.
hospital, nothing too serious, he thinks, just for observation. A big back
Solomon.
after a very good race.
Yeah, well, we suspect
Bentancur with it.
The team suspect that the brakes failed there for him. He had a second place in Australia. He was heading for second place here. There's Sid Watkins, the professor, the doctor, on the inside.
Incapié.
And you know, it's enormous.
Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Bad
Oh,
blow.
they might score! Oh, wasteful. Very wasteful.
Well, I think that's an easy chance for him there. The goalkeeper can't believe his luck, can he?
And still an opportunity. Well, they can keep possession now.
Very quick line of fortune, Tony.
Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Oh, great vision. Well, catching it sweetly, but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
Best of the season for Fitzy Keller.
Well, he knows that was the chance to control things here. He can't believe it, can he?
Johnny Herbert's first point since Australia last year. First finish, first point for Diniz.
A bit wasteful from Villa. Into the advanced position. Surely the equaliser. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. We certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Okay, then next stop, France in a fortnight. Qualifying live from Manchester 11:30 on Saturday morning. Build up to the race 12:15 Saturday, 11:45 Sunday. Accident has stormed back in Canada, and so has Formula One. I'd rather with history as well. Can't be. Good night.
Let me show you how we do stuff with it. Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good. Working.
If you would like to know more about Formula One, the website address sponsored by F1 Racing Magazine is www.itv-f1.net.
Racing champion Damon Hill ended speculation about his future today by announcing that he would retire at the end of the season. After 7 years in the sport, 38-year-old Hill says that the future is filled with ambition. But that's sports reporter Peterson.
It was the moment Damon Hill realised his Formula One career was going nowhere fast. A mistake on Sunday damaged only the car and his pride, but another race had ended in disappointment. And that is Damon's fourth return from 6 races. The oldest man on the grid, past glory, suddenly counted for nothing.
For the first time, he's been ousted by his team. Well, I suspect it's all come together. He's just lost a bit of motivation.
And the second half has started here at the home of
Won the world
Spurs.
title. Moved to the back of the grid out with arrows.
And in with a real chance.
It was precious little success until he joined the Jordan team, where he managed one
And it
victory
wasn't
against
taxing for the
old
keeper.
He'll forever be remembered for his 21 victories in the Williams, which began following Ayrton Senna's fatal accident.
Damon really did support
Indeed, most of his fans will forever claim that Hill was denied another world title by Schumacher's ruthless manoeuvre. It took 2 years to get his revenge, beating the German in '96 and claiming his place in Formula One history. Peter Saunz, ITN Sports.
In from Formula One racing at the end of the season. 6 world champion and one of the Jordan team said still his ambition.
Still out there, the Japanese Grand Prix is in the world-beating Williams car, Damon Hill's
He'll
finest
take this
pound
on.
came back to 230
And a
Japan
goal,
in
almost
1996, winning the
bewitching
World
in its
Drivers'
beauty.
Championship.
Excellent
Hill
technique.
won 22 Grand Prix in his 7-year Formula One career. While with the Williams team, he had a long-running scrap.
Well, let's
with
see
the
it
German
again.
driver Michael
As soon as he
Schumacher.
struck that, he knew it was
Schumacher won
going
the
in.
Drivers'
Although he's put
Championship
that
by
much
1
movement on the
point ahead
ball,
of
he
Hill in
controls it
94.
perfectly.
So this
It's a
match
great free
forced
kick.
both men off the track in Adelaide. Later that year, he topped the poll in the BBC Sports Personality of the Year, an award he won again 2 years later.
Damon, I think, was doing better than he is now. I think he's got an unfortunate fact. I don't think he's doing as well as he has done.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0.
Because I think we ought to respect for him if we all remember him. He was well as maybe.
And Spurs could be onto
Despite
something.
winning the Drivers' Trophy in 1996, Hill was dropped by Williams in a dispute over pay. He joined the Arrows team and last year moved again, this time to
Oh,
Jordan.
big
His
chance.
driving career hinted at a revival.
And there is the
He
goal.
won the
He's
Belgian
found the
Grand Prix
net.
last season.
Joy
But this was
unconfined.
something of a flash in the pan. This morning, Hill, the son of the legendary driver Graham Hill, announced he would quit at the end of this season.
Well,
He
just
said
look
he
at
was
this
very
again.
proud of
The
his
speed
record.
of counter-attack
Adam
is so
Lyon.
impressive. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that
It was
is.
repeated yesterday's appalling weather conditions. David Coulthard is warning that someone could be killed if heavy rain hits the race this afternoon.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Hill said it's too dangerous to race. The conditions are the same as yesterday.
Is this
when
going
rain
to be a
was
thrashing?
qualifying,
3-0 now.
turning it into a French farce.
And he might be
The
through
Brazilian
here.
Ruben Barrichello made light of the conditions, taking pole position. His second, the first ever for the Stuart Ford
Long-range
team.
effort.
The title contenders
Oh,
struggled
magnificent
very
reaction.
drastically when world champion Nick Pato and
And a
14.
change for
Michael
Spurs
Schumacher
at
normally
this juncture.
a monster in the wet, coming off. Eventually, though, he picked 6th place on the grid. Racing commentator Murray Walker believes
The race will go ahead, there's no doubt about that at all, but I'm expecting it to start dry.
Trying to deliver
And
it
then
accurately.
perhaps some rain during the race and probably
Oh,
some
good
starts.
save. Not messing around with that clearance.
All made uncomfortable this afternoon. It should be one of the best races of the year. Ian Abrahams, ITN.
I'll be back with more news at
Nice looking pass.
The Formula One fans will know that the active
A
sport of
glorious
Formula One
chance.
is always electric.
Well,
It's
really
electric,
fine
it's still electric
goalkeeping.
under the
Good
fans
diving
back, and
stop.
It's kind of high risk for the Sunday side on the main course. They've had some heavy rain this morning, which has moved away. It's dry just now, I think. The chance of showers this afternoon really is quite high.
Spurs unable to retain possession. Well, it wasn't a taxing save.
World champion.
And he takes it on. Oh, he's only gone and found the net. What purity of hit. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Is it going to be? And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up.
The Manicourt circuit in central France was underwater for qualifying yesterday. Gloomy showers beforehand.
Villa recovering possession well. And what a magical save it was!
Good afternoon, Tony. We are not non-normal computer, as you undoubtedly have noticed, but I'm sure that will affect the quality of your entertainment coming up over the next 2 hours. There is
Who can they
plenty
pick
to look
out?
forward to, believe me,
It's
even
a
before.
well-struck pass. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Very frank interview. Coming right up, your first opportunity to see the best action from the qualifying session.
Well, there you have it. Villa are creating chance after chance here. They really have been excellent today.
Follow that, the message from Canada, the thrills and spills from Montreal.
Given away by Tottenham.
Chance to enter our competition. And with a magnificent VIP
A Spurs
weekend
free kick
at
it's
the
going to be.
RAC British Grand Prix. Conditions for qualifying at Monaco were very similar to Silverstone last year. You can see for yourselves very shortly. Damon Hill has only just made it into the race as we were coming to terms with the decision. But this is going to be Damon Hill's last season.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time.
James Allen has been looking
Plenty of
for
support
the
here.
resource for that.
Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
The stars. Hard to accept life mostly also round. Damon's has been a career full of glittering prizes. Few drivers win the World Championship. Fewer still make it into the all-time top 10 for wins and pole positions. The victory in Spa last year and the end of season flourish.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
British American Racing, rather than Jordan in the year 2000, was a hammer blow to Damon's hopes of being a regular winner again. On top of that, he struggled with the new regulations and the 4-groove tyres. Damon is a technical driver. relies on the feel from the tyres to be able to push the car to the limit. These hard Bridgestones just aren't talking to it. The pleasure has gone for the drive.
And hit with ferocity.
Now qualified,
And he's
fourth
kept it
place
out,
teammate
fully
Mansell
stretched,
Jackson,
somehow
without good
reaching
choice,
it.
lucky third in the constructors' table. It all added up to 1-2.
Just trying to think what I conclusion of balance, enjoyment that I get out of it, and my competitiveness. It's slipped below a level which I find acceptable. So you get to come clean and say, I'm going to stop you in here.
The Formula One world was surprised that Damon decided to announce his retirement now, but race on until the end of the season, rather than stop immediately. He says that if poor form threatens Jordan's championship hopes, he and Eddie will have to review the situation. But there are grounds for optimism. The
Promising
upcoming tracks
pass.
like Silverstone, Hungary, Spa, and Suzuka
Sound piece of
are most his
goalkeeping.
favourites, and we're overdue a wet race which will negate Damon's problems with the tyres. Perhaps now, with the weight off his shoulders, he can rediscover his form and get some results. He certainly seems happier and more relaxed this weekend.
Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
So now,
Well, he got his head on it, but not quite right.
shocking conditions in the Loch Valley. Louise Goodman report.
2 days of brilliant sunshine, there was a definite downturn. They still down to the start of qualifying, but few could imagine it's rather straight ahead. Jonathan Hastings was the first man out to test the waters, but with the weathermen predicting that the rain would stop midway through the session, the majority of teams elected to keep their drivers in the pit. Ruben Barrichello's instincts told him not to trust the weathermen. He persuaded his engineers to let him out for an early run. And things proved right.
It's just fantastic that we had done a lap actually, because it looks like it's getting darker and darker.
It was, instead of clearing
Possession
the rain,
lost by
heavier
Villa.
and heavier. For 20 minutes, the crowd sat in the rain.
Richarlison.
And it took really easy though, an early run of the third. Eventually, the car began to emerge.
After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick.
There was too much standing water. The full wet Bridgestones were unable to cope. Carmack were playing off the track, left, right and centre, including Alessandro Zanardi, who hit for the spare after his second spin. Even the very best of them were struggling. Michael Schumacher, the acknowledged rainmaker, was nicely in the deep of the push. Meanwhile, his championship rival, Mika Hakkinen, was even more cautious.
It looks as if he just doesn't want to press the button 13 seconds off the pace.
The Finn ended way down in 14th, and at the outside zone, the problems too. He finished
Again, just cruising around the last corner. This is just a fun in Australia.
There was even more trouble for David Hill. It wasn't just the rain, all the elements. Water and too quiet for both of them.
Well, in truth, it could have been more challenging for the goalkeeper.
Who's been going very, very much better.
Keeper did his job to begin with. Fancies a pop from here. And they deal with the threat this time. He'll have a go here. Oh, what an astonishing goal. Almost from a different postal code. That was as clean as a whistle. You cannot strike them any better than that.
Well, let's look at it again. What a volley this is. Perfect technique, great contact and a wonderful goal.
Obviously, I feel extremely happy. It's my 10th anniversary here. I started in '89 in Paul Ricard. So,
Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
Position. I'm sure tomorrow the rest
Well, it's
is
an
quite,
out-and-out pasting.
for us
6-0.
is a very big improvement, and I sure I like the wet condition because
Nicely timed tackle.
very plausible in the wet condition. Okay, the special for us is fantastic.
David Alaba. Richarlison.
With my two engineers there with me, I just tried to go well. But when I entered the car, they said, oh, let's wait for a couple of times to go out and clean the track. Then I accept the idea, but then...
And goes for goal! Again. Trying his luck from long range. Oh, yes! He's going to be proud of that moment. What purity of strike! Caught it absolutely perfectly!
But I wanted to send that lad. Because then you think,
Well, let's look at this again. He judges the flight of the ball, he sets himself ready to strike it, and then he just hits it so sweetly. That's the perfect volley.
Carol on the front row for the first time in 13 races with fast track ball. Including fifth and Michael Schumacher completes race 3. Dizzy Kellerman truly is next ahead of Johnny Herbert and Ricardo Zonta. That's his best ever Bristol Wheaton. The second Sauber is down in 11th.
And that is that, the final whistle here, and maximum points picked up by Aston Villa. What did you make of it?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, a highly significant role played by Bruno Fernandes. Sensational performance on all levels. Stuart, interested to know what you made of his production.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Extremely sorry. Right, Tony, upside down. Great tactical errors from the big boys or what?
major blunders by the Weatherford now, because I think the big boys, Weatherford got it all wrong. The top team, Pastel's flat below. Yeah, but a different guy, he said, no, it's not going to be easy. You better get out there, third place in the grid. And when the rain was at its heaviest, David Coulthard was at his fastest, and he was at home in the conditions.
Could be a good race, this one, for David Coulthard, do you think?
I think it could be a great race for him.
Got time for a couple of questions?
There in fourth place, he's great in the wet. He's way ahead of his team. So, yeah.
What about little Rubens Barrichello, first pole ever for the Stewart team? The first win?
It could possibly be. They've been so competitive. The car is very good. They haven't changed anything in the car from the dry season to wet. Just a little bit on the wing, and out they went. And also his wife won a new gold Rolex watch for Jackie Stewart for her husband's performance on the track.
One of those dodgy watches that Jackie carries around.
Gosh, well, it would be. But we mustn't forget Rubens did this before in 94 for Jordan in wet, dry conditions.
Okay, thank you, Tony. Let me just remind you of how things stand in the Drivers' Championship. Mika Hakkinen back on top, 4 points clear of Michael Schumacher. Irvine really impressive in third. Together, Princeton, Coulthard and Ralph Schumacher in a very competitive scrap. And in the Constructors' Championship of Ferrari,
Thank you for your time.
9 points, Jordan, Benson and Williams, Jostlin for third. Okay, now then our regular Murray meets feature. Murray folding the F1 paddock, looking for the key characters.